Bonjour class! Alright. We are starting Unit 6 today. We, like Unit 5, are going to go pretty quickly through it, especially this first lesson. So I'm condensing all of the first lesson, Lesson 21, into one video. It's all vocab, so it's not like a bunch of heavy grammar you're learning. It's just me giving you the vocab quickly as possible. And I'll put the Quizlet for all of this vocab in with this note section because you're not doing any practice with it. You just need to know it. Alright, so as you can see, the Unit 6 theme is chez nous, at our house. So you can probably guess that there's going to be a lot of house-themed vocabulary this lesson. Alright, so Lesson 21. It is mostly house-themed, house and sort of furniture. So a lot of this is going to be review vocab from French 1 when you learned like the rooms in a house and when you had to draw a little floor plan for your house. The difference is that you're going to learn a lot more words. So, la résidence. La résidence means the residence, right? So, où habites-tu? Where do you live? Où habites-tu? Where do you live? J'habite dans une ville. I live in a city. That's review. Dans le centre-ville, downtown. Centre-ville, like center city, means downtown. Dans un quartier moderne. Quartier means neighborhood. Moderne means modern. So in a modern neighborhood, or dans un quartier ancien. Ancien doesn't mean ancient, it just means old. In an old neighborhood. Okay? Dans la banlieue. Banlieue means suburbs. In the suburbs. Dans la banlieue. In French, banlieue has kind of a different context, especially in Paris. In America, we think of like the middle of the city being like a worse place to live, or like rougher or whatever. But in Paris and a lot of other big cities, even around the world, the suburbs around the big city are sort of like the lower income places. So dans la banlieue means in the suburbs, but it's not quite like how you think of an American suburb. Dans un lotissement. Dans un lotissement. A lotissement is a subdivision, so more kind of what you think of. Lotissement, when I say the suburbs and you think of, you know, like a little area with houses that are all built around the same time, like relatively flat, that's a subdivision, lotissement. Okay, dans un village. Dans un village. Village is a village. That's the word they use in British English. For us, it would just be like a small town. Ville means city. Maryville is also a ville, though. Alright, so city or town. Village is like a really small town. And then à la campagne. À la campagne, in the countryside. These are all places you can live. These are all ways you can answer the question. J'habite. Moi, j'habite dans une ville. Ouais, dans une ville. Okay. More, continued. Dans quel genre de maison? Dans quel genre de maison? In what kind of house? Okay, in what kind of house do you live? I figured out where, but what kind of house? Okay, j'habite dans un immeuble. Dans un immeuble. I live in an apartment building. Immeuble means apartment building. J'habite dans un appartement. I live in an apartment. Okay, these are apartments in Paris. J'habite dans une maison individuelle. I live in an individual house. Like, it's not connected to anything. Moi, j'habite dans un appartement. Près de l'école. I live in an apartment close to the school. À quel âge habites-tu? À quel étage? Sorry, à quel étage habites-tu? What floor do you live? Okay, so if you live dans une maison individuelle? The answer to this question will probably just be whatever floor your bedroom is on, if your house has 2 floors. Anyone else who lives in an apartment or apartment building, we have an actual answer. All right, so j'habite au rez-de-chaussée. Rez-de-chaussée. I bet you remember this from French 1 because it's super weird, but rez-de-chaussée means ground floor. Ici, c'est le rez-de-chaussée. Right? In English, we typically call this the first floor, but they do not in French. They call it le rez-de-chaussée. And then they call what we would call the second floor le premier étage. Le premier étage, the first floor, but really to us it's the second floor. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm really sorry. Nope. It's gonna pass. Okay. Sorry. So rez-de-chaussée is the ground floor, premier étage is the second floor. And then they go on from there, deuxième étage, troisième étage, quatrième étage, etc. And the way these are abbreviated in French are the number and then a little tiny superscript E. Or if it's premier, it's a 1 with a tiny superscript ER. Moi, j'habite au premier étage. So not the rez-de-chaussée, I live on the second floor of my apartment building, but en français, au premier étage. Okay, parts of the house, more review. I think you already know the names of most of these rooms. Or is this the room? Some of this is new. Le toit. Le toit is the roof. Le toit. Le grenier. Le grenier is the attic. Les escaliers. Les escaliers are the stairs. Singulars, un escalier. Le premier étage. It's the second floor. Le rez-de-chaussée. It's the ground floor. Le garage. Garage is the garage. Le sous-sol. There's not a picture of it in this picture, but le sous-sol is a basement. The basement. And le jardin. Le jardin is the garden, if you have a garden at your house. Alright. Parts of the house. Next up is our rooms. The rooms that I think you already know. Les pièces de la maison. So pièce. The pièce is another word for room. Alright, so la chambre. La chambre is a general word that means room, but if you say chambre, really you're just talking about a bedroom. You could also say la chambre à coucher. La chambre à coucher if you want to be really specific, but honestly, chambre is fine. It implies bedroom. Alright, la salle de bain. La salle de bain is bathroom. Les toilettes. Les toilettes are like the toilets. The other word for that is WC or WC, from the word water closet. WC, water closet. I don't think there is a toilet anywhere in this person's house. That's unfortunate. They have 2 garages, but no bath, no toilet. La cuisine. La cuisine is the kitchen. They also seem to be missing that. Le living. Le living is the living room. So it seems like they have 2. Le salon. Le salon is also a living room. So the difference between these. Le living is an informal living room, kind of like this one where you've got your TV, where you'd probably just like hang out. And then le salon is a formal living room where you would maybe have guests, like people over, a more formal space, usually not a TV. La salle à manger. La salle à manger is a dining room. And la cave. La cave is a cellar. So not a basement, a cellar. We don't really have these around here, but in like Tornado Alley, where you might need to like get down underground more often, they tend to have cellars. Okay. Now, furniture. Nope. Just this is general vocabulary about a room. Okay. So the parts of a room, an empty one. Le plafond. Le plafond is the ceiling. Le mur. Le mur is the wall. La fenêtre. This is incorrect. This should have a circumflex accent on this E. La fenêtre means window. Window. Le sol. Le sol is the floor. If you remember the word basement from earlier, le sous-sol, that's the underfloor. So basement. Le sol. Le couloir. Le couloir, there's not a picture of it in here. Le couloir is a hallway. La porte. La porte is a door, the door. And une clé. Une clé is a key. Okay? Alright. Now we're going to go through room by room and get like furniture vocab, things that are in those rooms. Alright, so dans le salon / le living, in a living room, you've got un tableau. Un tableau is a picture or painting. Just a picture up on the wall, un tableau. Un sofa. A sofa. It's a couch or a sofa. Une étagère. Une étagère is a bookcase or bookshelf. Un fauteuil. Un fauteuil is an armchair. Un tapis. Un tapis is a rug. Kind of looks like tapestry, right? Is a rug. I'm so sorry. And that was it. That's it for living room. Moving on, dans la salle à manger, in the dining room. Des rideaux. Des rideaux is curtains. Curtains. Une table. Une table is table. You knew that. Une chaise. Une chaise is a chair, which you also knew. Okay. C'est tout. Ouais. Dans la cuisine, in the kitchen. Dans la cuisine, in the kitchen. Alright, you've got des placards. Des placards are the cabinets. Some cabinets. Un grille-pain. Un grille-pain is a toaster. I don't see one in here. A toaster. Un évier. Évier. It looks like it should be right here. It's a kitchen sink. I specify kitchen because in a minute you're going to learn another word for sink. So un évier is the sink in a kitchen. Une cuisinière. Une cuisinière is is the stove like range, the stove top. Un four is the oven. Often une cuisinière and un four are attached, right? You at home probably have an attached range and or stovetop and oven. I lived in a house where they were separate once. The oven was like in the wall, and then the range was like far away from it. Un four à micro-ondes. Un four à micro-ondes. You can probably guess it's a microwave. An oven of microwaves. Un lave-vaisselle. Un lave-vaisselle. So you can see the word lave here, which you have seen a lot recently in the verb laver. And then vaisselle, means dishes. So un lave-vaisselle is a dishwasher. A machine à laver. A machine à laver is a washing machine, like for clothes. It is pretty typical, especially in like small apartments, for the washing machine to be in the kitchen. Maybe like in a cabinet or something, but it's pretty typical. Even in my apartment, my washer and dryer, if I had them, would be in my kitchen, but I don't own them. And un appareil. Un appareil is an appliance. An appliance, you've seen this word in the word appareil photo, like a photo appliance. Appareil just means appliance. Could apply to like a blender, a performing grill, whatever. Alright. And un réfrigérateur. Un réfrigérateur. This word is difficult for me to say. In English, the way we sort of shorten refrigerator to fridge, in French, they shorten it to frigo, un frigo, so that's usually what I say, but it means refrigerator. I'm so sorry for my disgusting allergies. I promise that I take Zyrtec. Okay, and dans une chambre, in a bedroom, we got un placard. Sarah's, you said des placards means cabinets, and I did, and un placard means a closet. They're kind of related, right? Un placard is a closet. Une lampe. Une lampe is a lamp. Un meuble. Un meuble. Meuble just is a general word for a piece of furniture. Just a piece of furniture. Un bureau. Bureau is a desk. Un lit. Un lit is a bed. I'm sure you remember that from French 1. Alright. Dans la salle de bain, in the bathroom, we've got une douche. Une douche. I know it's very funny. It means shower. Une douche is a shower. Une baignoire. Une baignoire is a bathtub. Une glace. Une glace is a mirror. I know that this is also the word for ice cream. Sometimes words are the same and have different meanings. Un lavabo. Un lavabo is a bathroom sink. Lavabo. Ouais. Ok. Et je pense que c'est tout. Ouais. That is it for lesson 21. That's all the vocab. I know it was a lot. No, this was a long video. But that is it. Like I said, I'm going to post your Quizlet just with this video because you don't have any practice. I just want you to practice learning these words, and then you're going to use some of them in a Flipgrid that I post next. Au revoir, and email me if you have any questions.